here for a nice relaxing walk, and these two have been terrors today. They've chased two dogs and the dogs have not been happy about it. I guess it's hard because some dogs love chase and then these two bark. But you've got two dogs chasing and barking at you. I guess it's quite intimidating. Once I get in that mind, I can't. It's hard to snap them out of it. They've chased two dogs and scared two dogs today. Haven't you? You've been disgraced that I didn't bring their leads. I usually often bring them, but they've been so good lately. Oh dear. Look at the dogs. Like one dog did tell them off, and I thought, well, that's good. That's what they need. Most dogs just sort of put up with it, which isn't what they need. They need someone to tell them off, and then hopefully they might stop doing it. And Mr. Chew. Well, it started out as a nice walk. They ended up chasing another little dog. Scared it, ran under the van, that's the coffee van that's there. Alright, so next time I'm going to take their long line leads. They're just going to have to be on leads down there. And I thought maybe I'll try one at a time off a lead. It's just when they're together, I don't know what it is that turns them into attack dogs. Someone was querying, I haven't replied to the comment yet, but about the training that they go to. I said they're learning tricks, but it's all training. It's yeah, everything they do there is training. And yesterday they took them, you will have seen, they took them out together for some walks, and the guy said they were perfect. Oh, he said they were really good or something like that. Why? Obviously they don't consider me the boss. Oh dear, that was not fun. I'm going to grab myself some breakfast now. Cup of tea, sit and try and recuperate. And I'm going to jump in the shower. Maybe I should do the shower first actually. I'll have my shower first and get that done. I'll wash my hair. Then I'll have some brekkie and try and turn this day around a bit. I've got an appointment to get my eyebrows done at 12 o'clock, so I'll leave here about 11:45. I don't think I'll be walking, mainly just because of my foot still. Like it was quite good today when we were out, but I didn't do a lot of walking. We walked along. Like some days I go in there and I don't even really move much from the spot. I just walk around the same sort of spot for the doggies. I never actually took them on a walk to this different section today. They were just very much, obviously, if a dog's moving, we're going to chase it today. I don't know if that come from being at training yesterday. I can't imagine they're allowed to do that at training though. It's obviously fun. So maybe they think the dog's having fun. I don't know, but the dog was not having fun. And I said, yeah, the owner of the little tiny toy-sized dog should have done enough. They're all good. Like they're people. Luckily, the owners are really good about it and don't get cranky with me because obviously I didn't cry, but I had a bit of a tear up over their behaviour. But luckily, I can imagine if someone just told me off about it, I would probably, that would set me off. I do feel bad. I feel terrible for the dog. I mean, that's horrible. They're that scared. I know these dogs aren't going to hurt them. They just bark. They just chase. Like once the dog stands here, they just go, oh, okay, we've finished the game now. Particularly with Keno, I know he very much thinks it's a game. Coda, I don't quite know with Coda because sometimes he does look a little bit aggressive. I think he's just saying I'm the boss. I don't know. Wish I could understand the dogs. This is not how this video was supposed to be. All right, let's go have my shower. Maybe that will help as well. Turning into a nice day today, so I want to have my shower a bit later so I can put on some lighter weight clothes because I think it's going for 20 today, which is nice. I did not need that and I was not feeling great. There must be more whales around again. I believe they're heading back south now with the babies because they've got the big whale boat back again. I only had a little one here, obviously when there wasn't as many people booked on. Kevin and I are going to do it after we get back from Hawaii. I think they're through to November, so we've still got quite a bit of time. Should go. It wasn't a winter bucket list because I thought it was a winter thing, but it's in November, so we can put it on our spring bucket list. It'd be nice to go on a nicer day like today, which is what we were waiting for. Winter was a nice day. But now I found out the season goes longer than we thought. Yeah, you can tell I've not been getting anything done. I've just been editing a video actually. So I've been productive in a different way. Had my breakfast. I might go and give the kitchen a little bit of a clean up. I'm going to have another cup of tea and then it'll be time to, and I'm trying to work out what I need to do today. Well, I did have a list somewhere. I started on it. Going to try and motivate myself when I get back from the brow studio and get, what's I going to try and do? Oh, I've got the medications to refill and try and get things out of that cupboard and sort and organise that cupboard. And then tomorrow I want to give the kitchen a good clean. I think that's really all. The kitchen floor's sticky. Actually, if I put up the rug, I could get Dobby to do it while we're out. Well, the dogs are going to be here, so maybe I won't do that. I kind of want to do it myself, get down on my hands and knees and give it a proper clean because it hasn't had a good clean for a while. Definitely needs more regular cleaning. That is the problem with Dobby because you kind of think, oh, we'll just put Dobby out, but he can't mop that kitchen with the mat down, so and he can barely vacuum it, so you can't really do it. So it's the kind of job I need to try and work out how to fit that in a routine, like, and try and get done weekly. Maybe I'll go back to weekly Monday basic cleaning. I don't know at the moment what I'm doing, just floating along trying to do things as I see them, but that's not necessarily working unless, actually I'm going to write down, clean the kitchen floor, and I know the door of the fridge needs cleaned. I noticed it was a bit sticky. Anyway, we'll see. Bit of a fail here, I haven't done the dishwasher, so yeah, let's spend a little bit of time in the kitchen and at least get the kitchen sorted, and I might even just try and get the floor done, and then I'll have achieved something. See how quickly I can do it. That will be a challenge in itself. The quicker I can get it done, I might have time for a cup of tea before I go. I'll only be gone barely half an hour, just over half an hour. I need to pick up some pumpkin for the puppies' dinners they need to make tomorrow or Friday. I forget, I've got most of Friday because we're not leaving till 4 p.m. So I did think we might try and have lunch with Mum and Dad, and then leave the doggies there, and then we can come back, do our final packing or whatever, and then head to the airport for Hawaii. I am very looking forward to it. I know my life's very luxurious and it's kind of vacation anyway, but I do feel like I need a little mental relax and a mental reset kind of thing. And I'm sure the week in Hawaii would just do wonders and bring me back a bit more revived. Hopefully my foot will be no worse. Possibly even better would be great, but no worse. And then I can settle in to enjoy spring here and summer. Got some weekends away, but that's it until our European trip, or maybe a trip to Charleville, but that'll be well into autumn. All right, I better get on. vacuumed after doing the rest of the house and have put the mat back in. I'm kind of wondering whether I need the mat or should have the mat now with the minimal footwear that I'm wearing. I kind of feel it's kind of good, especially if I haven't got shoes on. So we'll see for now. But maybe later on I could get rid of it. I love that, love the mat. But it would be good not to have it in here. That way it would be easier to keep cleaner. Dobby could come through, or just be easy for me to do it. Anyway, I've vacuumed. I've just got a little bit here to vacuum where I had the mat. And then I've done, I might spend, no, I'm not going to do the kitchen sink because I will do that before we go. So that's good. I might dish up the dog veggies, see if these are dry enough to put away, and then that's all done, which is pretty good considering I didn't want to do anything. I've got the dog grains. I might try and get them filled as well. I'll keep working, I guess, for another 15 or so minutes. Then I'll get myself ready to head to my appointment. At least I'll come home. The kitchen is done and tidy, and I can move on to the medications before lunch. So that will be good. And if I have to keep working on that after lunch, that's okay as well. I feel accomplished. Just sometimes getting started is the hardest part. Once you start, that's why I just thought I'm going to clear the kitchen. And then I thought, oh, I'm going to do the floor as well, and then we vacuum that part as well. I haven't done the fridge. All right, I am going to do that. I'm going to do the fridge door as well. While I think of it, get my stuff out, just give myself a little cloth, and that way the door won't be sticky again either. Just a little bit of time. All right, I've got enough time to do the dog grains. Forgot about that. That's why I have to leave things out to remind myself. Wouldn't matter if I didn't do them to tomorrow, but may as well do them today. And then it's one of those things to do tomorrow, and I can put all the stuff away. Though some of the containers have just come back from Mum's, and they are for doing our dog meals. And I don't know where that one's supposed to go. I think that one lives up in the plastic containers. I use it for soup if I make a big batch of soup. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm that special, especially after I just cleaned the floor. Let's hope most of it landed on the kitchen bench. Not much on this side. Your mummy is so special. Why? I don't know. She's so special, your mama. A little bit around here. Most of it's on the bench, thankfully. The bench is a little bit wet. I'm not going to do this without. Why, puppies, why? No, don't eat it. Puppies, don't eat it. Hey, come on. I'm going to get my vacuum again. Oh, God. It's all over the floor. Standing on it. That's not fair. I was being good. That's not fair. This was like clean for like 5 seconds. Oh, hopefully that's got all of it. Luckily I hadn't put the vacuum right away. It was just sitting in here in my jigsaw desk. Oh, now I'm really going to move on. Oh, I'll end up being late for my appointment. Oh, I couldn't believe that. I don't know why I'm surprised these things tend to happen to me. Tend to be a bit on the clumsy side. I know to hold it because it's happened before. Oh, so smart getting that bit of extra barley in there, but no. All right, it's done. It's done. The kitchen's tidy. And the floor, I think, is clean and clear. Well, my morning at home wasn't going the best, but I just did the most amazing reverse park in this van. Thankfully, because there was a whole lot of cars out there waiting for me to reverse park. I could see parking was going to be an issue, so I thought, I'll grab this spot, and I'm like, salon's just back there, and the post office. There is another spot on the outside of the road, but I thought by the time I get round it might be gone, but I think it actually would still be there. But anyway, I did a good job on my parking. Didn't end up getting anything at the IGA. I wanted to get some pumpkins, and they had half pumpkins, so I thought I'll get full ones from the supermarket tomorrow. Yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah, you have to excuse the scary eyebrows for probably till I have my next shower. Wait till tomorrow when I have another shower. Or possibly when I wash my hair. I know it takes a day or two for them to calm down a bit, so yeah, they're quite scary looking, but obviously I want them to last as long as possible. So I've got a couple of parcels to pick up. I did end up buying a few more sort of summery outfits, so see what I've got. Fine, this one has come from Port Kembla, which is like not very far away. Would you like my song? That's Christmas, because like something I ordered. It's really jacket. How funny. Look, this is a different material. I assumed this was going to be the same as my pink one, my beige one that I got rid of, but it's not. There's no pattern on. Mine was bamboo, I don't know what this is. Anyway, this will be very handy. I might even leave it on. A little bit rough, but not too bad. Not too bad for the price. That skirt's not going to fit. Not yet. I don't think. Maybe it will. It's a size 16 country road. I haven't worn country road since I was a teenager. And I thought, I'm still losing weight. I'll get one to try, but it's a fitted waist, so we'll have to see. But again, when you're buying from Depop, the prices, it's not really too much of a risk, and I've some things that don't suit, I just repop them and off they go to someone hopefully the right home. I'll try it on. It's gorgeous colour. Funnily enough, Saffron Road have got a launch very similar sort of aesthetic. It's all the teal colour. It's actually the live still at the moment. I'll have to watch it back later on, but it's very similar style with the flower on it and stuff. Won't need to buy it, will I? I've got to track down my driver's license because I didn't have it with me. I have my wallet. It's probably in the dog bag. I'll probably just not put it back. Yeah, that's probably exactly where it is actually. Because the last time I had it was at the post office. And it's funny, there's quite a grumpy lady there. She's always there. Sometimes you can catch her in an okay mood, but mostly she's grumpy. So it was a different person who served me. Then I used to get to be there at lunchtime and have two people on. And the one who served me didn't know me, obviously. And then she turns to the other one and she goes, do you know this person? And she looks at me and she goes, no. Oh, gosh. I know I don't go in there regularly, but she has served me a number of times. Even if she just said, I'm not sure, rather than no. I thought, how rude. I was in there just twice last week? She served me twice last week. This one, I was thinking for Europe next year. Felt very European. Again, I'm not 100% sure about the style. It's got, Capri and Costa Italiani, all Italian things. So anyway, we'll see. So I don't need this one to next year. So if it doesn't quite fit, that's fine. I'll get it order lastly. I forget, that's the problem. I forget what I order. My memory's so bad. Oh, that's really funny. It's a Isle of Summer. My Isle of Summer has gone. Oh, it's beautiful. And I love Isle of Summer stuff. She doesn't make anything anymore. Just hope it's not too big because I had 2XLs. This is an XL, but I think it'll be okay. Because I was wearing my 2XL up until a few months back, and I can still wear it. It's just a bit big, even if it's just around the house, because I will miss my other one. I wore it a lot. I had a couple of dresses of hers in the exact same style. I think I had 2 or 3, so I'm glad to get my hands on another one. Because it's got to be my colours too. All right, I'm going to have a cup of tea. I was going to do medications, wasn't I? Should I do that straight away for an hour? Maybe I'll refill the meds, get stuff out, make a big mess, and then I'll have to tidy it, won't I? And then I'm going to decide what I'm doing for lunch today. Maybe potatoes. Did I have potatoes yesterday? I did, but I might have potatoes again. Anyway, try these on after and see how they go. Hopefully they're a success. Building over there yesterday, so that's obviously the height of the apartments that are going to be there. They must be getting ready to sell them. Wow, I knew it was a few stories, so I would say about 5. 1, 2, 3, I can't count, 4, 5 stories. got the scary eyebrows. I wasn't going to take the dogs quite yet. I was going to make myself another cup of tea, but I thought I'll get them out for their walk. I was going to maybe delay it because it's going to be really nice and warm, but that's probably not going to be to this afternoon. It's going to be 23. And then tomorrow it's 16. So take advantage of this afternoon if I can. I've got stuff to do, obviously, with going away, so might not get to utilise the time. We're going to have 29 degrees all week in Hawaii. It's very steady temperatures. Anyway, I'm going to take these doggies. I've got my Holkin. I need to pick up some oat milk and a pumpkin and some tomatoes. That's it. That's all I need. So I'll get that. And yeah, I think we'll do the inland walk today. See what's happening over there with all the flowers. Haven't been over there for, I don't know, we went over there last. Or we might just go on the marina. Haven't quite decided yet. We'll see. Probably do the inland, end up back at the shopping centre and then walk back from there. Yeah, I've already put the washing on, so I'll get that hung out when I get back. I would do it now, but I've got to bring in before I go back. And I've got 2 dogs just patiently waiting at my feet here. They're so patient. They're such good boys. Okay, let's go get you ready. So get everyone ready. I need to repack a bag for travel as well. Funny, someone saw me taking a photo of the pink flag because I planted that. I just lives across from it. He said I could take some if I wanted, but yeah, and just admire it out in other people's gardens. Oh, okay, I've just found a bike. I need to take a photo, so I don't know what to do with that, but anyway. And someone's bike. It's sad, isn't it? I'll probably post on our Facebook, the area Facebook group, I guess, if someone's lost a bike. I don't know what to do with that information. Maybe Kevin's got a better idea. Or the send, solve, snap thing, but someone's lost a bike or had a bike stolen. Not sure when I checked in with you guys earlier. Oh gosh, sorry, a bit all over the place today. Kevin's been busy working beside me and he's getting a little bit stressed because he's got lots and lots of work to do. So he's got a week's worth of work to do in a day. He may have to work a little bit tomorrow and he may have to work on holidays, but hopefully not. Or hopefully he can restrict the time and switch on and off his brain from work, let's hope. First lot of dogs dinner is done. I've also hung out my washing. I did that a bit earlier when I got back. And I've just been finished editing and uploading a video and I'm just working on Document Your Life at the moment for September. And then I've got a couple of days of videos to try and get done as well before we go. They can sort of upload. I don't know what I'll be doing when we're away, how much I'll get, because we've only got 7.5 days there. So it's not very long, I don't feel. I want longer. A few days longer would be great, but anyway. So I may not edit at all, I might edit a little bit. We'll see. Because I obviously really want to be focused on enjoying the holiday, reading some books. I'd love to get a couple of books read. And just relaxing and just really being sort of there. Anyway, the dog's first lot of dinner is done. So once that's released from the Instant Pot pressure, I'll get another load on for them and that should be 8 dinners. So that should be, I'll just have to provide 1 or 2 pasta dishes I think she can do for them. So yeah, it's getting very exciting. I can't believe we're going tomorrow. I'll probably start packing a little bit later on, but first of all I've got to go and try and sort out that medication. It's now on the kitchen bench, so I'm going to go do that I think. Then I'll come back and work on this video a bit more. And yeah, just sort of alternate. I don't think I've got a lot of, got a bit on the list, but nothing major besides doing the medications and first aid if I get to it. And the dog's dinner, the priority. Got a bit of ironing I'll probably try and do. It'll only take probably 10 minutes to get a few things ironed, so I'll get that done as well. I'll try and remember to film. I tend to find I stop filming when I'm getting ready for a trip because I'm too busy thinking about everything. But I'll try and keep you guys up to date. I've finished doing our medications and supplements and some of the sort of first aid stuff that I've got here. But I've decided this is going to be the medical cupboard. It's going to have other stuff as well, but it's going to have a couple of shelves just of medical things because some are first aid and it's not medicine. So that's what I'm thinking. I was just having a look in the cupboard and I think I'm best to work in there and try and sort stuff, put everything into different containers as much as I can, and then I'll know better what I need to buy, what I want to buy, and what's going to work in there better. But basically we're sorting it and then shoving it back in there today until I get what I need. But yeah, I mean, it's good to do it because I realised there's currently a lot of medications we're not using at the moment, but some spare ones that don't fit into our daily thing or our weekly lot. Anyway, yeah, I don't know if I can set up a camera in there. I'll see what I can do for you. Yeah, and I'll keep working for another hour until lunchtime. It's a good idea. And then I can, or maybe, yeah, then I'll stop and make up some salads. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Where do I start? I'll just keep these kind of things. We have the collection. I guess we've got the space. That was my ankle one. But I will last. Yeah. How many tweezers do you think we need? Why? Boxes open of the same thing. Let's put them into one box. These are when I've had like moles removed and things cut off. But like, do Band-Aids have a use by date? No, don't seem to. Hey little bear. I'm sitting on the floor, which means playtime for Coda. It wasn't as big a job as I thought it might have been. I don't want to use your medications. So I can probably bring the other ones back and pop everything in. I mean, they were all organised. I just need to get stuff. Hey, would you follow my face up? How about that? Well, we have the zombie apocalypse. We're all set. Oh my gosh, more bandages in here. Fingertip ones. Maybe I should get rid of the other ones. They're different. Oh my god. 100 fingertips. A lot of fingers cut. Alright, but they should be in there. Oh my god. 2 more tweezers. Gonna have to have this conversation with Kevin about the tweezer situation. that's it. Definitely wasn't as bad a job as what I thought. I often take this for when we're travelling. When we're travelling for 6 weeks, I've got a heap of medication to take away. Obviously, don't need it for this trip. It's got batteries, command strips, beach towels. But that gives me a better idea anyway, I think. Definitely some drawers and some dividey things are what we need. I've kind of worked out what I need, I think, anyway. But at least that's a bit sorted. I've still got a tub of stuff to go through with Kevin. He'll probably just say, yeah, it's okay, it's out of date, but it's okay. I will say, no, there's something that probably aren't, and then I'll take them to the chemist. Yeah, that's a good start anyway. Be nice to get this cupboard sorted. And I've got a couple of extra shelves you can't see at the top, so I can, though I probably won't use it here because I think I'm going to use drawer units here, or boxes to divide stuff, but in the next cupboard up, or where the dog stuff is, I might use a couple of extra shelves and bring even that top shelf down because it's so high, it's ridiculous, you know. You can't even see it, but it's like, I'll show you. You can see compared to me. Like it's, yeah, no way can I reach it. I could probably drop them all down. Well, each section's got a few within the thing, but that's probably not actually going to work. There's not enough holes. What do we look short? And I've just realised there's actually not enough holes to do that. Unless we have a really narrow section. Why didn't they just put holes all the way up and down? Okay, so that's actually not going to work. No, because like shelves that far apart, you're not going to get much in there. Maybe one might be. I mean, I guess there's some place where it might work all right, might be for our towels. So, we'll see. But yeah, I can't really count on doing that, which I had. Challenging one, but still enjoyable. Now, puppy dog walk time, isn't it, Chewy? It is, I know. Let's go. Something has spooked Coda and he's not happy. Look at that tail down. He won't even look at me for a treat. I don't know what spooked him. Didn't see anything. He's not a happy chappy. Beautiful afternoon though. Oh, Coda bear. Coda? Yeah. Come on, look. It's for Coda bear. There's nothing there. There's nothing. I don't know what's wrong with the brother. Tail's still down. We are not happy. Check out the birds. Oh, they're getting bigger. So cute. Where's the other one gone? kitchen bench, but I put everything away. The dog's food's all in the fridge. Put away the washing up that I'd done. And now I'm going to have a cup of tea. And this was the last of the vegan muffins that I bought ages ago. I defrosted it. I'm going to have as a nice treat post-travel day. Nice sunset in the sunrise direction. Our next sunset will be in Alani. How weird is that? Beautiful evening. Got to remember, find out how to get the face tracking off permanently. Coda seems to think it's time to go to bed, but it's not. I've just got up to go and heat dinner up. So I've got rice from the freezer, brown rice I did the other day that Kevin does approve of, which is good. And then I've got leftover tofu that I made in the Instant Pot, the tofu curry. So that'll be nice and tasty. We enjoyed the risotto last night as well. I've had lots of rice this week. And I'm actually having my jammies on, and then I thought I'll just clean the kitchen while that's happening as well. I had to wipe down on the bench and maybe do the sink. I don't have any like cooking as such to do tomorrow, so I shouldn't be making too much of a mess in the kitchen. Obviously the dog will be having dinner at Mum and Dad's tomorrow night. Or maybe I should wait until after I've cleaned up the freezer. I might do this, just do the stove area. I can do that. I sent Dobby out to mop up and down the hallway, and we'll probably that'll probably do. I did the kitchen floor not long ago, not a few days ago. So yeah, that'll do, I think. I haven't started packing it all yet. I've got my little list. I was taking the summer clothes through to that wardrobe, so just like fold everything, put it in packing cubes. Underwear and stuff. It shouldn't take too long. I don't feel very organised. I really thought I would have got to doing a bit of that today, but I'm trying to get videos done for you guys. So anyway, all the lights are on in here, so I've still got a few things to put away on the bed, so I'll get that done as well. And just try and do a few things while dinner's heating up, and then maybe after dinner, I don't know, Kevin's still working, so he's got to work. I'll go back to editing videos. Otherwise I just so I can get done in the morning. Or at the airport, because I'll have a bit of time then. I'd want to get them all done so that when I get to Hawaii, I can just be in Hawaii mode and working on, if I get a chance, to edit some Hawaii videos, or at least doing my photos in, what am I using, Journey. I'll try and remember to link below if you want to follow along my trip. Yeah, it's going to be a very low-key holiday, so I'm not going to have lots and lots to film or write about or anything, I don't think, but we will do bits and pieces so you can get an idea of what it's like. Thanks for the close-up, Coda. So I've ended up getting a little tub and putting bits and pieces in there, my underwear and swim costumes and nightie and some shoes, so that's sort of in there for now, and I think dinner's pretty much ready, so I'll go and do that. And then I thought of something a second ago. Don't know what it was now. The thought has already disappeared.